Hello everyone, I am Robo.monk, and this is Robo.monk Art and Tarot. Today we are doing a collaboration with Scarlet Serpent. I am so excited and so thankful that he was able to do a collaboration with me today. So thank you so much, Scarlet Serpent. What we are exploring is, what are your spiritual gifts, and how are your spiritual gifts going to help you live your best life? So I invite you to go down to the description to take a look at Scarlet Serpent's video down there, because he's going to tell you what are your spiritual gifts, and then come back and look at this video to see how they are going to help you live your best life. All right, so we have 3 piles in front of us. We have Sunstone for pile 1, Hematite for pile 2, and Bronzite for pile 3. There's also images there to coincide with those. So take a look, see which resonates with you, and then see how your spiritual gifts are going to help you live your best life. See you in the piles. Hello, pile 1, and thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are exploring how your spiritual gifts are going to help you live your best life. And this is a collaboration with Scarlet Serpent. So if you haven't gone over to his channel yet, please look down in the description and click on that link to learn what your spiritual gifts actually are. So if you want to check out that one first, that's great. I really appreciate the chance to collaborate with Scarlet Serpent, so thank you so much. As you can see here, we have 6 cards in front of us. I'm going to channel Spirit and draw the images that Spirit gives me, and we're going to see what interpretation we get together and see what message Spirit has for us today. So let's get started. The first card I see is half black and half white. It's of a male energy looking over a dark body of water. And with this dark body of water, the male energy sees his reflection and looks inquisitively at it, questioning everything. I think with your spiritual gifts, you are able to look at yourself in a deep manner and look at the world in a deep manner. And you are able to ask questions that some others may not. Like, why are we here? What am I supposed to do? What is truly going to make me happy? Some people just go through life and they don't even think about these things. But that's not you. With your set of spiritual gifts, you are a deep thinker. You are able to master your shadow work and your light work. The second image I see is of a male energy and a female energy, and they are in a cave. They are exploring with a helmet on, with a light on the helmet, and it's shining wherever they look. I think this represents how deep of a thinker you really are, and you can see the world differently than others. Because you think of a problem or you think of a situation so deeply, you start to see the world very, very differently. Almost like you get down to the root of the problem. Some people might try and cure the surface problems, but you get down to the root of it, and you're able to actually see what the problem is. In a more exciting angle, you see the world differently in a great way, to where you see the majesty and the awe and how it all works together. and you're fascinated by it as well. The world needs people like you. And that's why Spirit gave you the gifts to see it like this. You are here to show others some of this majesty that you see in the world. The third card depicts a feminine energy smiling. And in her head, she is imagining a totally different world than she's ever experienced before. And I think you can internally envision other worlds out there and explore them in your mind. What this does is this helps you see the world for what it could be. See the world in infinite possibilities and see how just powerful the world we live in is and how powerful Spirit is to give you all of these different images, all of these different ways of thinking, all of these different ways of being, and you see the beauty in it. To be so deeply internalized into your core being of seeing the world so differently in what it could be gives you great power, because you can actually go through this world and tell others of what it could be like in your visions, and we can strive for that. Card 4 is again very powerful, pile 1. You can peel back the veil of reality and peer behind it. You understand that what we see with our eyes, what we hear with our ears, what we sense with all of our senses is one thing, but you know there are other things behind it, that this is a veil, and you can peer behind that veil to know truths that many people don't take the time or have the knowledge to understand what is actually going on. And with this, you are able to see a different reality, and you are able to actually manifest a better life. In this different reality, you see different people's souls. Some people are great at talking to others. Some people are great at emotional outreach. You are wonderful at peering into other people's souls and awakening them. And with this awakening, you are able to show them everything behind the veil, how this world could be, and you are able to uplift them. And in uplifting them, you are able to make your life so much better as well, because in numbers there is strength. So you are awakening these souls, you're fulfilling your life purpose, you are here, and you are showing others a different way of being. The last card is one that's very original. It pictures someone that is behind a screen, and there is a lamp shining behind the person, and they are doing some kind of scary image on the screen, creating fear in others. And with this, you are able to see what this person is doing. You are able to see the fear it is causing in other people. And you are able to tear down this screen and show people that these fears are not real. These fears were just made up. They are not real. And they are actually here to keep them down. So you are a truth teller. You are a person that is going to say, hey, look, you do not need to fear. Spirit is with you. You do not need to fear what others are telling you to be afraid of, because you have a truth yourself and you are going to share it with them, because you have seen beyond the veil. You have imagined the world a better place, and you have been able to share it with these people. And as these people see the man behind the screen, they are going to wake up and be stronger with you. So you'll be able to reach their souls, and you will be able to create this better world without fear. A word came to me, which is phantasmagoria. I had never heard it in a long, long time. And I looked it up, and it was an old-time play where they would project frightening images on a screen, and other people in the front audience would be afraid of the image on the screen. This is exactly what's happening in this image, phantasmagoria. But you are coming in with your sword of truth. You are cutting down this fear that they're telling the audience to be afraid of. And you're saying, there's no need to be afraid. Spirit is with us. Spirit is guiding us. And I can show you a different way. Pile 1, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I'm getting chills. But the fact that you can cut through the veil, you can cut through all of these different fears that people have, you can enlighten them with the truth that you have. You can envision the world a better place, and with these other souls created. You are an amazing person. You are an amazing soul. So thank you for sharing your time with me today. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you want to share a vision of what you would like the world to be, put it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Know that you're loved. Know that you're blessed. And I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are exploring how your spiritual gifts will help you live your best life. And this is a collaboration with Scarlet Serpent, and he is going to tell you what spiritual gifts you have. So if you'd like to see that first, please go down to the description. There's a link to his video and his channel, and click on that, and then you can come back here if you like, or if you want to continue and do this first, that's great too, and then pop over there to see what spiritual gifts you have. So as you can see, we have 6 cards in front of us, and we are going to explore through imagery and channeling what the message is from Spirit today. So Spirit will give me images, I will draw them out, and then we will interpret them together. Okay, let's get started. I see a beautiful image of a feminine energy, outstretched with both hands, sitting on a wooden log, reclining backwards, very relaxed, very in her element. And this feminine energy is more of a fairy-like energy, one that is one with nature, one that is one with the ethereal. And I see that animals just are not afraid of you. It's because of your spiritual gifts that you have a way with animals They love you. They love to be around you. They understand you, and you understand them. It takes a special person to be an animal person, and they know it. There is no faking it. You cannot fake an emotion with an animal. They know it, right? So to be this natural with animals tells me that you are a very genuine person. A very genuine person. And it seems that wherever you go, animals seem to really take to you. This could be one of your missions here while you're on this earth plane. I also see a flowing river below, which tells me that there are some wonderful emotions flowing through you. I don't see any blockages. I don't see anything that is keeping you from flowing with nature, flowing with emotion, flowing outwardly with these animals to connect to them. Because if there was, they would sense it, they would back off, they would fear it, right? And I think this is you in your utmost natural state. I understand that the earth plane can cause these blockages, these things that happen like that, but in your natural state, I think this is really how you are because of the spiritual gifts that you've been given. I also see a male energy snorkeling, and what that means is to have a breathing apparatus underwater. This again tells me that you are very comfortable with your emotions, either expressing them or actually searching through them, being comfortable in the water. And with your spiritual gifts, you are going to actually be able to channel this energy into situations and into other creatures and beings, whether they be animals or human, and really affect the situation. So if there is an argument, or if there is some kind of problem, or if there is a party and a joyous occasion, you will be able to channel these emotions into that situation and actually uplift that problem or uplift that party. So you're going to take it to the next level in a positive way because of these spiritual gifts, which is fantastic. And what does that do for you? This means that a lot of different people, a lot of different animals, a lot of different living creatures are going to be attracted to you. They're going to flock to you because they want that natural state of being. They like who they are around you. What a wonderful statement, right? They like who they are around you, and you accept them for exactly who they are. That is just who you are. So if they are living their truth and you are living your truth, you're good. You're good. You don't see a need to change them because they aren't trying to change you. And I think that's what animals see in you as well. This kind of inner truth. This inner truth. And because Spirit has bestowed upon you this oneness with your emotions, this groundedness with the earth, you are very steady and calming and somewhat of a protector, right? Somewhat of a protector. And people and animals really sense that and flock to it. The next image I see is a feminine energy that is speaking. And they are speaking outwardly. And then there's an equal sign next to this feminine energy speaking. And the sword also appears. So what this tells me is that when you speak your truth, just as I said before. This is Spirit confirming that. Spirit has given you this natural gift of being one with your nature. So the fact that you can speak your truth, the fact that you have no qualms of speaking how you feel, but also knowing that it is the truth, gives you this amazing life. Now, whether other people are ready to hear the truth, that's on them. But you are able to at least deliver it, right? You are able to deliver your own truth, and you respect other people's truth. If they tell you their truth and you tell them yours, then you are living harmoniously. And what this does is this creates a sort of acceptance. This creates a sort of soul family. In this soul family, you are their protector. You have the strength. You seem to be somewhat alpha. And I mean this in the best possible way, where they see you as their leader. And one thing that many people don't know is that alphas need support. They are not anyone without their family, without their soul family, without their group that they are protecting. So the fact that you are the protector, you are the truth teller, but others are around you, enriches your life. It gives you purpose. It gives you a point to be here, and you are fulfilling that spiritual contract that you may have signed before you got down here. But others support you entirely because you support them. And it creates this symbiotic relationship, right? The symbiotic relationship. I'm seeing two arrows in a circle chasing each other. And with this symbiotic relationship, you create love, you create happiness, you create a world that you want to be in. And that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. So this is your spiritual gifts making your life the best possible way it could be. The last image I see is adorable. It's of a house. The actual house is smiling. And what this means is that you're going to have a happy home life with these spiritual gifts that you have. So the fact that you are a protector, the fact that people swear by you, animals swear by you, the fact that you are able to attract those that should be around you. And this doesn't have to be your blood family. This could actually be a soul family, a group of friends, a group of people that just get together and agree that they love each other, right? It's gorgeous. I love this image. And with that, you are able to really, really have a wonderful, wonderful life because of your spiritual gifts. It's amazing. So Pile 2, thank you so much for being here with me today. I truly appreciate it, and I hope this resonated with you. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out Scarlet Serpent, he has a video explaining what are your spiritual gifts. So please take time to check that out, because this is a collaboration and we are collaborating today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello Pile 3, thank you for being here with me today. Today we are exploring how your spiritual gifts are going to help you live your best life. This is also a collaboration with Scarlet Serpent, and he is exploring what are your spiritual gifts. So if you want to look down in the description, there's a link to the video that he is doing right now in collaboration with this one. As you can see, we have 6 cards in front of us, and I'm going to draw images that Spirit is telling me to draw, and then we are going to interpret this message together. So let's get started. The first image I see is of praying hands. They are praying hands and then a coin down below. What this tells me is you have a great connection with Spirit. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pray to Spirit. It doesn't necessarily mean that you communicate that way. But whatever way you communicate with Spirit, you have a great conversation with Spirit. And that is a wonderful, wonderful gift. The fact that you have that connection. So Spirit has given you these gifts. But also I see a coin down below. In my world, that means abundance. All right? Abundance. So with this connection with Spirit, I think you have, through your spiritual gifts, you have an abundance as well. Let's continue and see how this goes. The next image I see is of a person walking, and they are walking in this earth plane, but then there's a line that they are walking across, and all of a sudden this earth plane stops, and there's actually a grid that is forming in front of them. And this reminds me, I don't know if any of you are Star Trek fans, but it reminds me of the holodeck when it's not actually on, right? So it's like this simulation going in front of them that's not quite complete, but you are able to march forward. Now, what does this actually mean? This means that you are manifesting. You are a wonderful manifester with the spiritual gifts that you have been given. So the fact that you are walking in this earth plane and the future is about to be manifested, you have a significant role in that. With the spiritual gifts that Spirit has given you, you can have a powerful manifestation. What does that mean? It seems that you can manifest abundance in your life. With that, with this abundance in your life, I am seeing coins on a tree, and they are on the tree and falling off the tree. There is so many coins on this tree. So let me pose this question to you, because a lot of people think coins mean money. A lot of people think coins mean money, and that's not necessarily the case. To me, coins mean abundance. So what is the abundance that you want to manifest in your life? Because you have the power to do it. What is it? Is it love? Is it emotional abundance? Is it spiritual abundance? Is it knowledge? Do you want to know a lot? Is it actually money? Is it financial abundance? All of these things you have the power to actually manifest with the spiritual gifts that you have. So you are a very, very powerful spirit down here on earth. That's quite exciting, Pile 3. Quite exciting. The next card, I got two images for. So I'm drawing one above it. The one above it is a blueprint. It's like an architect uses, where it's all blue and it has grid work on it, and then it has little detailed plans of what they're going to build. That is a blueprint, okay? With this blueprint, I also see a spider down below in its spider web, that it has created this beautiful, well-crafted spider web. What does this mean together? Spirit has given you a blueprint to work on before you ever came down to this earth plane. How does the spider know to create its own web? It was born with it. It doesn't know the architectural structure of a spider web because it learned it in college. It knows it because it is innate with it. It was born with it. It knows how to construct it because Spirit gave it those instructions before it was ever created. That's gorgeous, right? So with you, you have a blueprint inside of you that you need to tap into that is going to unlock this abundance. You have the spiritual gifts to manifest this blueprint into your life. What you need to know is what's on that blueprint. How do you know that? You're going to tap in with Spirit. You're going to have this conversation because you have those gifts, right? You have that connection with Spirit, and you need to have a real talk to say, okay, what am I here for, Spirit? What is my blueprint? What can I create that will help me live in abundance? And Spirit will answer. But you know what the best part about it is? You also have a part in it. You can manifest this. If you have an idea of what you want as far as abundance, it's probably already on the blueprint anyways. So ask Spirit. Say, Spirit, this is what makes me happy. This is what I want abundance from. Spirit will listen. Spirit will answer. You will start to create off of that blueprint that you were born with to create your abundance. And with your spiritual gifts, it's going to be amazing. The fifth card is a person with an open mind. Literally. They are always listening to Spirit. They are always looking for signs and guidance from Spirit, because it is so crucial that you have this openness with Spirit so you can create this abundance. You need to have this tap into Spirit to understand the blueprint that was given to you, so it can flow through you and you can create it here on this earth plane, because that is going to be your ultimate abundance. So you working with Spirit, you creating this blueprint, is going to be absolutely beautiful. The sixth card is you walking with Spirit hand in hand down the path, because Spirit will be here guiding you along, and just having that conversation, perhaps daily if you can, if not as much as possible, to maintain that connection, because that's how you're going to get your abundance. Spirit is going to give you ideas. You're going to ask Spirit different things. It's a conversation. It's not Spirit telling you what to do. It's a conversation, right? Walking hand in hand. And with that, you'll create the best possible life, Pile 3, that you can have. All because of your spiritual gifts, all because of your manifestations, all because of your link with Spirit and that innate blueprint inside of you. Pile 3, thank you so much for being here with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to go check out Scarlet Serpent and his video, we are collabing today, which is a collaboration, and he is going to tell you what spiritual gifts you actually have right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.